But I think
But
the
also,
way
too,
his acting style, the way he was allowed to integrate some of that like bad boy problematic into the roles. Like even Tony Stark is like a hard drinker and a rebel mind. Like it's still him.
But also too, it just goes back.
Was
it
allowed.
Just right.
Yeah,
I think it just
right.
goes back to the opportunities that they're afforded. But also too, man, it's funny we talked about that earlier. I think as far as with us, man, because we're so under the microscope, we have to be.
Yeah.
We have to be 10 times better.
For sure.
But
yeah.
now it's
We
about
have to
changing
be.
who's looking through the microscope. Who's looking through the microscope? Cat Williams is about the studio.
Yeah.
Alabama, right?
Yeah.
And it's about who's we've gained ground, a lot of ground in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Now we have to gain more ground behind the camera.
for sure.
And I was in set lighting. I had a whole black set lighting crew that I worked for. Mozzie, shout out to Don Mozzie Mitchell. He was worked for Malik Saeed. He was a director of photography.
Yeah.
And they would purposely hiring brothers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it was so funny that the looks that we would get for doing that, getting the looks for doing what you're doing.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
You're actively doing it on the grip side.
Yeah. No,
You're doing it on the
locals.
grip.
That's
For
what
sure.
they do.
Now that it's one team doing it as a set lighting,
Right.
now it's nepotism.
Yeah.
Now it's like, look
It's
at
like
this.
the gall of you.
The gall.
Yeah.
And you're
And
pointing
you're supposed to
fingers.
take that.
And we're supposed to
Yeah.
take that. And you're pointing a finger while you're pointing the finger. And all of it's right behind you.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
5 different departments doing what we're doing, but we're the ones that's messed up.
Yeah.
So it's like we have to flood
Yeah.
the shit and like actually support behind the scenes. Like,
But
Ava DuVernay is just-
it's a mindset. But you know, to your point, man, that's what John Singleton was about.
Right.
You know, when I did Boys in the Hood, I had never seen so many black people behind the scenes.
A word.
Coming from a young kid being on set doing HBO stuff to where you maybe see 1 or 2 black people to where I get on Boys in the Hood, the driver's black.
Everybody
the
black. Gang boss is black.
Gang boss is black. You know what I'm saying? And that is what John Singleton did, but that's the mindset we have because I think sometimes it's that gatekeeper mentality.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is there
And
any
we
other
gotta-
John Singletons right now?
I see one, you know, I see not, I'm not gonna say one, but I think one that comes to mind that reminds me of John Singleton, and I've told him that is Calmatic.
Calmatic. Oh, he just did Kendrick's
Yeah,
video.
the video. Yeah.
Calmatic reminds me of a young John Singleton.
We're talking about Kendrick too.
And I know Calmatic
Let's
obviously
talk about
from
that.
work and stuff like that, but I don't have a personal talk to him about other stuff in life conversation. That's really interesting to hear. I like that.
Because when you look at it and you see if you look at, you know, the stuff that he's done, you know, just take the last 2 videos to where Calmatic, you know, did you know, he'll have somebody in it.
Oh, his Easter eggs.
Yeah, his
Oh
Easter
man.
eggs. You know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, for sure,
To
for
where,
sure, yeah.
you know, he'll, you know, Stormy or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll have, you know, Taz.
Yeah.
You know, he did a...
Stormy is the dancer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Shout out
I
Stormy.
did
Shout out to Stormy.
I did a Vince Staples video, and part of the design is it was all fades barbershop, but it was a pair of boots that were painted on the glass, and that was a little shout out homage to Taz Teaser.
Oh, word.
Because, you know, Taz wear the boots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we fast forward to the Kendrick Lamar, who's in the video. Taz. What does he have on?
Cowboy boots.
Cowboy boots. You know what I'm saying? So Calmatic is very
The
like,
culture, like the way he presents culture, shows
very,
culture.
He's very
The Ice-T, the Nate Dogg,
It's
the
all
Mr.
those-
Society.
it's anything. If you look at anything that Calmatic has done, he just did I think it's a Cash App or something. It's a new one, but it's with Angel Reese. Angel Reese is in the dang on nail shop, a black nail shop.
Right.
Have we seen that?
Yeah.
Have we
I
seen
literally
a
called you
commercial?
today.
Have we
Yeah.
seen a commercial with some black girls in a nail shop, a
right.
black nail shop talking about
I never
finance?
seen black. Yeah, I'm in LA. I never seen a black nail
It just
shop,
came
which is
out.
crazy.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm saying
But-
I've never seen a black nail shop.
Exactly.
I haven't
Just
seen
in a
it.
commercial.
My bad, I haven't. Have you?
They're around.
seen it.
They
They're
have
around.
them all.
No,
in
I
the-
know what you're talking
I'm sure.
about.
I'm saying I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
And especially like it ain't like down south.
Right.
Right, but I just haven't seen them, out here.
Right,
And
so-
if I do see them, they don't go.
Right. So it's those things, and I see him as a John Singleton. Like
Calmatic.
Calmatic,
And you can see him growing in that genre.
For
like
sure.
He's actually going to film.
Yeah, I mean he's already
he's
done
doing
two
some
films.
film,
He did House Party and he did White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and he shot White Man Can't Jump right in Lamert Park.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny,
You know,
I
so
saw
he's
the
always making
film
references.
there, and I saw the film, the first White Man.
Yeah,
Can't Jump
okay,
was
yeah.
filmed in the jungle.
Yep.
On my
Yeah,
street.
Absolutely.
On my
I
street.
remember. I remember when it was filming
like,
there.
we
begging-
pulled up to the apartment.
Dude, I was begging the directors as a kid to let me. They were having like little fake graffiti. And
Yeah.
I'm like, please
Let
let
me
me
do
write
it.
it.
Yeah.
Please let me write it. Which is hilarious because the reason why I'm here today is because I called him yesterday. And then I followed up today because I wanted to put a note in either whoever whether it's going to be Calmatic or whoever.
Mind you, he didn't. I have none of this.
He don't
He's
know
telling
none
you
of
now.
this yet.
Okay.
Because he just was like, we started talking about Trump and he was like, come to the studio. Like, but I didn't call you for that. But I was calling him literally because Kendrick has that song, Whacked Out Murals.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, somebody better call me.
Right.
Because I work with, represent, or have a relationship with all of the artists who did the murals that got whacked out.
Yeah.
I'm like, please have these dudes somewhere. Because they're another backbone of LA.
Yeah.
And they didn't get paid to iconize you.
Right.
They just
They did that out of their heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tams, Mike Norris,
Yeah.
Fat Burgers, Ink One, just and the list goes on.
Yeah.
Like that would be such a LA thing to have them because they also are from, and this is just, I'm not gonna go deep into this, but everybody, you're in film, you're in film, you're in content and film, we all from LA. At one point, we're gonna have to start, like in every hood movie, I've seen every Crip, every Blood, every Essay. There's not been one moment where they went, hey, there go the motherfuckers from K-Dub.
Right.
Like, where was the tag?
The EWFs and the MBTs.
Come on. Where is that been in any LA story been told so far? And I was from K-Dub.
TF?
Right.
Mess with you.
The New Trouble.
Shout out to TF. Shout out to TF.
No,
He
absolutely.
representing for real.
That's real.
And his album is underrated as well.
And then we all here.
Right.
My production, shout out to TF and Local Astronauts. We did all the Scandalous Summer albums. I wanted to contact them.
I had TF on Reality Check. I've been on Reality Check
One
with
of your
TF.
first,
One of my early interviews. TF is his album right now, Feeling the Power, is really dope. And it's his first album sober. His first sober album, so just a whole different tap in with him.
Yeah,
Wow.
but I think that's who reminds me and puts me in that space of a young John Singleton.
That's dope.
Is
Calmatic.
Calmatic,
That's
man. So big shout out to him.
Quick question, or this is for everybody to talk about. Has there been a more televised downfall of someone that was necessarily appropriating the culture or wasn't really what the culture is, and such a great snapshot of a true person in the culture versus somebody that was
It's a Drake thing.
Yeah, it's definitely Drake.
I would
Drake
say
and
this.
Kendrick.
I would say this. It's not a downfall yet, right? I see somebody spiraling,
Yeah,
right, and he's out of control.
crashing out.
So let's say
Yeah.
exposure.
Yeah, he's
He's crashing out.
He's crashing out. He's spiraling. He's out of control. The new suits. There's 2 new suits now. He's out of control. And so this is the part we keep getting reminded of what Kendrick. Not we
know
us,
what he
we
is,
know
yeah.
what he's talking about. But y'all keep getting reminded of what he was talking about in the first place.
Right.
What they not like us actually means.
Yeah.
Because y'all tried to make it a light skin, dark skin thing.
Right.
Which was a ridiculous argument.
Right,
especially
right.
if you know Kendrick.
Right.
It's ridiculous. So even the way he's responding with suing Universal and then suing
His own company.
suing
His own representative.
and then suing Universal again for defamation of character, all that too.
Right.
It's like, bro, you are. This is the reason why this record is a record.
Right.
Right.
You keep leaning on the
The reason.
the reason. You keep on doing it.
Yep.
You don't even know that this ain't cool.
Right.
And you don't know the culture looking at you like who.
do you
Anybody
do?
ever did this?
It's
Who
a-
ever
it's a
sued for
Karen
a battle?
moment.
Nobody.
It's
Karen
definitely
It's a Karen moment. Exactly.
It is a Karen
for
moment.
sure. You keep doing. It's like you look crazy.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is you think that it's like you. It's like you. You did this, and then you're drinking your own Kool-Aid because you believe that you've been on top for so long,
Right.
you may be invincible. And then Pusha shows you wasn't. He showed you had a chink in your armor.
Yeah.
Right? And then Kendrick is doing a
Systematic.
masterclass
Systematic.
to tear somebody apart.
Yeah.
Right?